Welcome back here once again, everyone. 2022 comic review year has not been good. It's been just downright terrible. Some of the worst comics came out in 2022. I mean, we got to see that, the big two, DC and Marvel, aren't even phoning it in at this point. They're literally trying to just burn it down. That's it. They don't care. They're just putting out ridiculous rubbish. The characters, their legacy characters are being destroyed one after the other with some painful adaptations that show they actively want these things to fail. But, many would say I am just being dramatic. I am talking about things that I don't know about, and the comic industry is still doing good, despite how many times we've seen creators not being paid, things went on the table, all kind of drama. No, it's doing really well. Yeah, sure. So when we get to this point, that even the Shill Medias cannot deny how badly it is. You know, it's something else, but they still have to try and save face in some way. But the Shillest of the Shill, CBR, put out this article: 10 biggest comic book disappointments of 2022. Now, keep in mind, we can't see the actual numbers anymore because ICV2 and the rest of them have stopped putting out the top 100, top 200 comic books rankings and sales chart anymore, because most likely, it's gotten to the point that it's so embarrassing. DC is a disaster. Marvel is not far behind. It's just terrible. So they're not putting it out anymore, so we can't see the actual data. But let's get into this. 10 biggest comic book disappointments of 2022. From ongoing series like X-Men to event books like Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, DC and Marvel published some disappointing comic books in 2022. All told, 2022 was pretty good for Marvel and DC Comics. Oh God, CBR, you have to pander. If you don't, I'm not even going to bother to read it, because the rest of this is just them trying to put some kind of fluff pieces. Well, it was really good, but when you had a few little exceptions here and there, even though we all knew it was terrible, absolutely terrible. Yeah, terrible. There's She-Hulk. But anyway, that was number 10. Now, so somebody's I'm going to go through all, because somebody I just never even bothered to even look at. But Justice League wasn't what it should have been. Well, Justice League was other ways. The Justice League has not been going anywhere for a while now. We've done nothing with the book, nothing to make it interesting. And their big idea was to kill off the Justice League. But then tell everybody, don't worry, we're not actually killing them off, they're coming back. We just kill them off for now, but we will bring them back later in order to make it seem like, we didn't kill them off. Yeah, it made no sense, but that's what they did. That's what they did. Champion of Shazam didn't even bother to read that nonsense. Flashpoint Beyond, when they did that whole Batman Flashpoint thing again with Thomas Wayne, I was like, okay, this story is over, leave it alone. But they wouldn't stop, so it just became ridiculous. This one here, DC keeps putting out Batman books that no one wants, and this is the truth. When they were actually publishing the data of all the comic books and how they sold and all kind of thing, the only books you were getting from DC was ever in the top 50. A vast majority of them were Batman books. They're literally giving fans Batman fatigue. They had like about 30 different titles or something, so we were just Batman in it. Batman's woman, Batman, or Batman-related characters that are just Batman. I mean, we'll read a little bit of what they have here. DC has a Batman problem. The publisher has been putting out way too many Batman books, mostly because Batman sells. Whenever a new big-name creator comes to DC, their first project is usually a Batman one. This has resulted in a company that has most of its chips placed on Batman. Batman is all well and good, but many fans are tired of all the Batman books, beyond tired. DC has many of the greatest comic characters ever. Fans want those characters to get more spotlight. But it seems like instead of that happening, there's just more Batman books. Well, the reason for that because DC has destroyed all their legacy characters. Superman, they turned it's a joke. Wonder Woman, the last time I believe Wonder Woman was fighting milk. Yeah. I think the gods were using milk to do something. I swear to God, I'm telling you about this. Milk. Milk. That's the big thing Wonder Woman fighting milk. The other characters, they just left by the wayside and destroy it. What they've done to the Green Lantern Corps is, oh God, criminal. And they just keep getting worse. The only character that they keep propping up the tale stories with is Batman, and people are sick of it. But what you gonna do? Oh God, X-Men. The X-Men line has been mostly rudderless since Jonathan Hickman left. But X-Men right now and the Krakoa era, or should I say Krakoan era, is some of the worst X-Men material ever seen. Ever. There are no consequences to nothing anymore. Everything the X-Men ever stood for is gone now. They have completely embraced Magneto's way of thinking. You understand me? Characters can't even die. They're bringing people back. So death means nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing anymore. You're just bringing them back whenever you damn well feel like it. You understand? It doesn't actually do anything else. Bringing them back. They're bringing back. And I think about that. They keep changing the goalposts. They say whatever, you know, they could only bring back mutants, not even bringing back humans. They can bring back anybody. And it's just getting worse and further. They're sick of it. They've destroyed every character in the X-Men. Literally, they've gone out of their way to do it. And they just seem happy to keep destroying everything at anything you can find. You can't even recognize these X-Men characters anymore. That's how badly they have been literally destroyed. Donny Cates' Hulk was disappointed. I didn't even bother to read that. I saw one review for it. We realized it was an absolute and utter joke, and I just tuned out to that. So I've just done with most modern comics with the lady on this truth. Amazing Spider-Man has relaunched, has been panned since it started. There is something when it comes to Spider-Man. Not only are they actively out to mock Spider-Man for everything apparent. That's one. Two, they have this idea in their heads that all they need to do with Spider-Man is just keep doing the same crappy thing over and over again. It doesn't work. They started up with this whole thing with Spider-Man that, you know, Peter Parker apparently did something awful and that turned everybody against him. We don't know what it is because they've never told you. All they've done is just one event after the other. They've gone into dark web now, so that nobody's interested in. But so they've once again destroyed Peter's relationship with Mary Jane. That's done. They sick and they've killed that. That's done. Once again, she's off with somebody else. We don't know why they keep destroying this relationship that people actually like. And they have done nothing to elevate Spider-Man, who is their top-selling book and their top-selling hero right now. They've done nothing to elevate the character. They've just dragged him down. Because the lunatics are literally running the asylum. When it comes to the X-Men, understand, the executive team over the X-Men, and it does have no idea what the hell they're doing. When it comes to Spider-Man, they have even less of an idea what they're doing. And it just keeps getting worse. Move on. Avengers have been largely lackluster. Does anybody even actually care about the Avengers at this point? No. They've done so many canon-breaking nonsense to the Avengers. They let Jason Aaron in, and he started changing things and doing that he had no business touching. To the point now where the Avengers have literally become a laughing stock. A literal laughing stock. I might do a video on their latest issue, which was just terrible. I might have mind, but I'm just telling you. They even did that. They even tried that whole Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals. And that was just a waste of flicking time. You tried to tell a story that you didn't know, to try and elevate the Eternals who nobody cares about, and somehow you still failed at that. And yes. Oh Lord, Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths has underwhelmed many. Let's read first what CBR has to say about it then. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths is winding down. Well, it's over now. It's over. But it's impossible to say that it's been a success. It has not. Written by Josh Williamson with art by Daniel Sampri and Rafa Sandoval, the book didn't really grab fans right off the bat. While some have come around as the book gets near its end and more sanitides are put out, the DCY has disappointed many. Nobody come around. This book was terrible. The entire thing was terrible. The pacing of the book has been a big problem, and most of the first 4 issues was just slow-paced setup. The premiere of this book is rather the premise of this book is rather simple, which explains the padding of the early issues, but it hasn't set no world on fire or something yet. Dark Crisis was never an event. Never. It was something that they attempted to do to try and garner some kind of sympathy watch from people that never would. It started off as Dark Crisis. When they realized they couldn't work with it, they decided to change it to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Once again, doing the Infinite Earths thing yet again. Infinite Earths has been done. No, they brought it back this time. And it makes no sense. None. The very person who they were trying to act like was in Big Bad or with Pariah. It's just a waste of time. For some reason, they expected you to love it and it didn't work. Again, I keep saying, they changed what was going on. You could have just simply done a Nightwing versus Deathstroke thing, a setup that people would have read that and you done it good, but no. You can't know this long 7-issue garbage with a whole bunch of ties that made no sense, elevating loser characters that should never have been there. John Kent comes to mind, tried to start his own justice. You know, it was an absolute joke. But somehow you figured people will to love it. No, it sucked and it should have never happened. Number one for first thing here is X-Men went from the focus of the line to mediocrity when it comes to X-Men. X-Men's biggest things that they have done for 2022, Hellfire Gala, where they put everybody in drag. You had Iceman running around telling everybody once again, hey listen, I'm the gay mutant. I do nothing else. My powers are really cool, but no, they just retconned me to be gay, and I must show up every few issues to remind you that I'm gay. You understand me? That wasn't the only thing. No. They had so many gay anthology crap when it comes to X-Men, and that was what I was focusing on. The Krakoan era kept getting more and more ridiculous with each passing issue, to the point where you couldn't understand what the hell was going on. You had Moira skinning Banshee alive to wear his skin, so she could make robots to one destroy the X-Men or something like that. That turned out to be nothing. You kept getting these things about. And then the X-Men abandoned everything that ever made them good. They were outcast. That was what made them interesting or what made them cool. No, they joined the hive mind, jumped on their little island, and then okay, they have an island, they have a moon base that I also believe that they terraformed Mars and like that. It just kept getting more and more ridiculous to the point where it wasn't even mediocre anymore. It was just stupid. It was just absolutely stupid. 2022 has been a literal disaster for comics. And some of what they put here, yes, but there have been many more. And it just shows that these so-called writers that they keep bringing in, you understand me, who want the industry to fail because all they want to do is just push the message, are just destroying everything and doing nothing to elevate these characters and this lore that people enjoy because they are avid comic fans walking away every day. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell to notify every time I put out a new video, and I shall see you all next time. Take care.